Hello everybody, it's a part three of how you become and learn about the twin flames. On it, there's some portion I didn't share with out there in the public that I'm sharing it probably right now. I've been sharing it with some of my close to me people who they trust me and I trust them 100%. And I share who my twin is. I share a picture of her. Just I have only one picture. That picture was given to me because I was so much in pain that I have nothing from her. I wanted to show a picture of her to my kids, which is I did, and that was a big relief to me, so they know who she was. But I'm not revealing her now, so don't get too excited. I won't be doing that. But I'm gonna review you that there was the things I could not learn as a twin flame because one way or another I was prevented to learn the stuff with my twin flame simply because she was advised to get pregnant. She got pregnant from her husband. She figured out that pregnancy do not disconnect love. And personal advice to a woman like that: if you think that the pregnancy was gonna make separation with your twin flame, you will succeed on that. But you will create things inside of you that you will feel sorry about it later on because you cannot disconnect connection and soul. And I know this because of my twin flame. I learned it from that. Is that even pregnant, she was looking at me with the sadness inside of her. That she felt like sorry, but at the same time there was something, a pain inside of her. And I had to go ahead and be put up on the soul with somebody else. So I had to learn to let go of my twin and hook it up with somebody else. And for me, that was a kind of like a lot of challenge after because I had to learn the journey. See, you can't just go out there and explain something out to other people if you did not experience it. So it's different when you talk out of personal experience and you experience all this part. And it's different if you're just talking because you think you know the things. So I was hooked up with a different females and so similar to my twin flame. The very first time when I was experiencing this, there was this girl from Florida, and the thing went out very crazy pretty quick because she's like, "Oh my gosh, what happened between us? How this could be happening? I can't, I can't believe you have a twin. I have a twin. What was this situation?" And I learned a lot of things about from her that I was so much in pain when she abandoned me, and she texted me on it. Um, just just like a text that was saying, "Just shut up, be yourself, be strong." Okay, well, she helped me to overcome the abandonment part of letting it go of this need for the physical part of this relationship because I was still thinking as old self about physical relationship. I still had this old self in me. Twin flame. It's not only about soul. Twin flame is for something else too. And that abandonment part from her helped me to heal a lot. She blocked me on the Facebook. We never talked ever since. On it, she did not did anything with me. She didn't want even to do anything with me For her, I was a wow. Anyway, that's the first one. Then the second one happened later on. That was another girl that was married. She lives in Montana, and we got connected so bad. Her energy, my energy is a lot. Uh, I learn a lot from her, and what I learned from her is to look at it deep inside of me and troubleshoot myself. But she and I, she and I will learn something very powerful. I can look it up inside of her and tell what she needed to fix, and she looked at it inside of me, helped me what I needed to fix. And that was the part that I learned how actually the healing between the twin flames works. And the things went bad because she abandoned me, then she come back. She abandoned me, then she come back. But we never had a chance to meet together. I didn't even hear her voice on it. Felt sorry sometimes for her because she is who she is. But she tries to be under control, and then you understand that you cannot control things. And I left her alone. There was another connection that was actually a battle in itself because I had to learn to abandon that girl, that woman that she was so much into a soul within me. After that, there was a another connection which is happened over at a church. Uh, there was a mother with three boys, which is she's very spiritual. She was very good. She was originally from Mexico, but the story repeats itself as my original twin. The people, even though they're in church and they knew about twin flames, they knew about energy, they knew about everything, they interfere. That was surprising because I learned that even it doesn't matter how much spiritual we are, the ego will continue to interfere between people simply because somebody's decided that they have to. I cannot judge her. I cannot judge the people, the way they react. To just show me that that's not the place that I need to be. That's not the things that I need to be. And there is a unfinished business on it, but that's the bad part of everybody takes their own responsibilities. And that's the part when I learned from her that I have to let go of my twin. But the part that it's there at that church, I was seeking for a soul connections to exercise soul to soul connection, not as love. And the people didn't understood that. The people still thinking that when you have this love inside of you, specifically about when that is if you're a female to a male or from a male to a female, and you have this love vibrations inside of you, they're still thinking about relationship and sex. For crying out loud, lose that because there is not only relationship and sex. There is something about love between souls. And someone took that in a very bad position at that church, and they tried to go ahead and control this. That's their choices. I actually took the part. I become the runner. I run away and try to find different way to see if I can be able to connect. But there is no way to connect, so that didn't work out at all. And all that learning, you show me how I learn about the runner the part into it because, the quote says, I'm not strong. I'm just a lover who has no choice but to be loved. So I had no choice but to be loved. And at all this time, with all these parts, I still wanted to exercise this soul love somehow, some way. Was learning for more and more learning to comes in, more and more stuff to comes into it. There was another connection that lasted for 3 days. I want to tell you why it lasted 3 days is because once you are on that level that you want to cross the stages, you become that tense power of love. And that tense power of love, she could not handle it. That is a love that exists on a third, fourth, and a fifth dimension at the same time. And she was like, "Oh my God, I'm getting these hot vibes. I'm getting this pressure about I've been with you. I can't believe how much, how strong those vibrations are." And she tried to fix that. She tried the situation, but she couldn't handle it. So she backed it off. And she's like, "You know what? I don't want to have nothing, no part of this on it. I don't want to be part of this situation, this relationship." And she floated away, and that showed me that you cannot. It has to be someone strong. Has to be someone powerful enough to help me to get to the level I am, because I have to be able to provide information. I have to experience this information. And there was a time that I was like, you know what, screw this. I don't want to have nothing to do with that. There was no connection from my twin. I was totally abandoned from the whole world abandoned me. I was so pissed, so mad about my twin flame. I was swearing in Spanish about her. How come, what kind of human she is that even for 2 years she doesn't even make a one phone call to say, "Hey Dio, how are you?" I call her that stuff on it simply because the ego was not fully died. The ego was still inside of me, like, oh. And I expressed my anger. So there was a people at work. They came to me. They like, "Dio, why you're so mad? Why you this part of you? Dio, we're gonna help you. Don't worry, it's gonna get better." Nobody helped actually, except there is one person who comes in, and that person, I respect her like my mother. She came to me. She asked me, "Dio, I want to understand what's going on between you and Patricia." I wrote a small one-page letter, just a small explanation. She got the part. She understood it, and she's the only one person that I respect at work, plus the another person on it. But that moment, I calmed down. I understood I have to completely abandon my twin flame because there was no point. On the one side, I have the pressure of I need to learn, and my soul wants to learn, wants to evolve, and the other side, I feel limited from her. And that was the part that I understood that I have to ask the universe to do something about what I have to help so I can teach others. And that was the time when everybody knows that when I got connected with Alina. And when I got connected with Alina, the things actually went out too strong. And here's the part of the astrology is that you need a strong soul to cross stages of where you need to cross. I wasn't that strong. I was following my soul. I had more fear than she did. Uh, just a little bit of background, astrology background here. She's a Scorpio with Scorpio ascendant, double Scorpio. That's me, the warrior on squares. That's me, a person in the soul who doesn't have fear. Someone who can go through things. And she's one of the most strongest souls I ever met. This is the time when I learn about the incubator state. This is the time when the souls get connected on the third, fourth, and the fifth level, the fifth dimension level, and when they try to exist at the same time of the three different realities. And she crossed it with me. She crossed it over, but just cross it. There was no point of anything else. We couldn't do things that everybody thought that we can't. We met together. We actually posted on the Facebook that we are in a relationship. And here is the part of everything else that happened. That none of the previous soul connection had the guts to comes out and say, "Yeah, I'm on a soul connection with you," except Alina. And I give her so much credit on that because that woman had the guts to come out and says, "Yeah, I'm in a relationship with you, and I'm not worried about what you're going to say about him, simply because you don't understand what we go through." And that was the part that a lot of the twin flames did not got it because they were still thinking about the old part. They didn't think about the information that I was bringing when I was with Alina. They were thinking about the part that I abandoned my twin flame. I put my twin flame in hell. Maybe I did, but here it is though. You're not living the truth, you're living the lie. And that is the part of the twin flame growth. And that's the part that I learned about how the soul actually get it much stronger, get it much powerful, get it much better. And then what happened to it is that after I tried to move further with Alina, I couldn't. And I'm okay, guys. Dear universe, I love you so much, but hey, what is this? And they told me this is the limit that you can learn with others. From now on, if you have to move on, you have to learn with your own twin flame. And it doesn't matter if you abandon her, actually, the connection with her, it's more deeper than you thought. All this time, this connection's inside of you because you denied that connection. You are connected with others, that connection actually grow. And you cannot take your twin flame away from you, even if you try. You're going to have a rough time accepting this, but you arrive to the place you need to be as a knowledge. Now you have to share your knowledge with others, and you have to understand you may have to go alone. I was so much in pain of this. Me and Alina, we got separated. We still good friends. We communicate. We are very good together. But there is no connection. I can still helping her out, do the interchange and stuff, but not really into this part on it. And there is another connection I didn't mention to it. It's a lady in England. Um, with her, what I learned with her, it's the healing, the remote healing between twin flames. She can heal me from wherever she is, and I can heal her from where I'm at. All she does is send me a text or send me a message. It's like I have a headaches or I have a strong pain in my chest or the energies are too tense deal. I don't know what's going on. I feel so angry. With her, the connection actually worked an instant. I can heal her remotely from pretty much as like, you know what, just close your eyes, I'm coming. It takes me like less than a minute to connect with her. I sent her the soul vibrations from me into her, and she feels that it helps her right away. And she texts me, it's like, you know, thanks God is you because you can do this just in an instant, and you're just I don't know, you are who you are, and we have a very good friends relationship. We don't communicate so much, but we communicate only when we need each other, and she's a very good soulmate of mine. Now, why did this happen at the same time, and why certain movies got brought up during my awakening and my journey? It's about you to understand that everything in this world is connected. It's somehow it is a has these connections within. And during their awakening, as the twin flames, I will point you videos and I will point you movies that lead to helping out within the twin flames. Um, the first movie I'm gonna be giving it to you, that is a In Your Eyes. The second movie I'm gonna give it to you, it's a Upside Down. The third movie I'm gonna be doing it to you is that is a The Hunger Games. The Hunger Games, it shows up how two people got together and they had to depend of the inner soul strength inside of them, how to win, how to manage at the end to become a family. The other movie that I'm gonna really suggesting you as a twin flame, you to understand it, it's Divergent series. And on that Divergent series, that is the part that teaching a lot about the twin flames. Um, in Your Eyes is actually the concept about the twin flame. It's explained very well, but it is kind of like a so much sci-fi. Uh, a lot of the twin flames there, it's like oh my gosh, is that how the telepathy goes and blah blah blah. The 5D connection, they kind of like try to explain it very well with the telepathy communication, like he was seeing her and she sees him, but without that physical movement of like she like oh, and he was like all that part, but the communications between them, yes, that part, they got it right. They show up how the soul can communicate, which is a very good part. But the whole story, it's explained the journey of the twin flames. It's very good to see it. The Upside Down. The Upside Down movie helps a lot about the twin flames, simply to understand that there is no limits within love. It was about to create this pink liquid that can exist exist on both of them, and they can be meet each other in the middle. And he created it, okay. But when she got pregnant with his babies, she was able to go on the two different worlds with the two different opposite way of gravitation. But watch the movie at the very beginning. I won't tell you why. Watch it. There is something explained there. And another movie that I want to point you out that it's talking about exactly about the twin flames, it is The Notebook. Okay? And I say The Notebook because The Notebook is a notebook. It is like the Bible for the Christianity. It is the movie for the twin flames. And if you haven't watched it, it's a good part of you how to learn it. Me as a male, I was never interested in romance movies. Okay, I was more interested in sci-fi or action. But in the Notebook, the movie, it's talking about the time and the place when he had no other choice but to build the dream. And here again in the Notebook, again, it's that interference between the twin flames. The society has to learn not to interfere, even that is a close friends or at the instant in the movie that was the parents, specifically the mother. She hid all the letters that he wrote to her. But the universe rearranged itself, and when they got together, after the first separation, there was another separation, simply because they have not learned to balance this part of the soul. And when you use a twin flame, when you're watching this stuff, you read between the lines. See, the capability of the twin flames is to understand this information, is to understand sometimes even when the people talk without words. All they do is just they're reading the soul vibrations, they're reading the parts. And more to talk about this movies that he told her. Well, that's what we do. We look at the good part and we look at the bad part, and this is how life goes because this is how we're getting better. And what are you gonna do? You think you're gonna be running away from me? Go. I learned how to live without you. But guess what? There is something inside of you tells you it's me, and that thing is your soul. And that's what the twin flame connection is so powerful right there, because deeply inside of the two individuals, they know they belong to each other, but they have to overcome everything. They have to overcome religion, society, language, culture, everything you can imagine. Gravitation was about it, the movie, just simply to become one. Because I know where is my home, and she knows where the home is. The question about my twin flame is that she's going to listen to her soul. So this is how I learned about twin flames. I didn't learn just out of the blue all of a sudden. I learned it because I was awakened so much. I learned to listen my soul, and mostly I learn it because I have no other choice but to be loved. And that part right there, once you understand and accept it, you keep on going. So for me, right now, I have nothing to do with my twin. She needs to learn it on her own. But for me, my own part is that It's to provide understanding for the community. This is not education. This is a understanding for the community, and understanding kids to twin flames to be explained as what it is, and the other part is to talk to the people, understand where they are, and give them a little piece of advice, a little bit of guidance, a little bit of things of where they need to go. Because at the end of the day, you as a twin flame, you live in this dark world, and even a little light, a little good work, a little bit of good word can help you to move on your journey and come together. For me, I know I accepted I can't have another female anymore. I can't have nobody else except my twin. I accept that. If I have to live till the rest of my life by myself, well, so be it. It is a part of acceptance process. It's about process that I have to move alone. Um, but I will be very active out in the community, and I will keep making some more videos for you. I will keep be out there for you. But my whole point of this is that you have to listen your soul at where leading you. Your soul is your compass. Like my soul, it's my own compass, my internal GPS, and this is how I was able for 2.5, 3 years to get from know nothing about twin flames to understand this journey and to keep on going and going and going for it. And I hope this will continue for until the job gets done. And thank you so much for watching this video. I'm looking forward for your comments. You know what, beloved.